Imagine two babies born on the same day. One is born in a small hospital in Texas, the United States. The other is born in a small town in Central America. Neither baby has done anything yet. No work, no decisions, no mistakes. But one of them is almost 10 times more likely to become wealthy. One will grow up with access to education, business opportunities, and innovation. The other may struggle with corruption, weak institutions, and limited opportunity. Same planet, same human potential, but completely different futures. The real question is, why? Here's the same question for countries. Why do some countries build powerful economies while others remain trapped in poverty? Is it geography, natural resources, culture, or something much deeper hidden inside the system itself? In this video, we will try to break down the reason, and to understand it, we'll follow the life of one ordinary American. Daniel was born in Ohio in the early 1990s. His father worked at a factory. His mother worked at a small grocery store. They weren't rich, but they had something extremely powerful: opportunity. Daniel went to public school. He had access to libraries, internet, teachers. At age 19, he started a small online business selling custom t-shirts. At first it was small, just a few orders a week. But within 5 years, Daniel built a company employing 30 people. He paid taxes, he expanded, he invested. Eventually, his company generated millions of dollars in revenue. But here's the important question. Was Daniel successful only because he was smart, or because he worked hard? Millions of people around the world are smart. Millions work hard, yet their businesses never grow. Why? The answer lies in something most people never see: the structure of power inside a country. Every nation operates on a system of rules. Some rules are written, some are unwritten. These rules decide who can start a business, who controls resources, who benefits from economic growth in some countries. These rules are designed to include everyone. In others, they are designed to protect a small elite. Economists call these two systems inclusive institutions and extractive institutions. Let's simplify this. Inclusive systems allow ordinary people to participate in the economy. You can start businesses, you can own property, you can invent new technologies, you can challenge powerful companies. But extractive systems work very differently. They are designed so that a small group takes wealth from the rest of society. In those systems, innovation is dangerous. Competition is blocked. Power protects itself. And economic growth becomes almost impossible. There is a famous place on Earth where you can see this difference clearly. City divided into two halves. On one side is Nogales, Arizona in the United States. On the other side is Nogales, Sonora in Mexico. Same geography, same climate, same culture, but very different outcomes. The American side has higher incomes, better infrastructure, lower corruption, stronger legal protections. The Mexican side struggles with lower wages, weaker institutions, less economic opportunities. So if geography is the same, why is life so different? The answer again is the rules of the system. One side develops stronger institutions that protect property, businesses, and innovation. The other struggled with systems where political power concentrated wealth. And this pattern repeats across the world. You'd probably think that every leader wants their country to grow and prosper, right? Well, history tells a very different and often surprising story. Sometimes the powerful elites at the top intentionally block economic progress. But why on earth would they do that? Because innovation is a threat to their control. Imagine a small group controls all the major industries in a country. If a brilliant new technology comes along, it could completely wipe out their monopoly and their profits. So what do? They stop it? This isn't just a theory. It has happened time and time again. Take the Ottoman Empire, for example. For centuries, they banned the printing press. Why? Because the printing press spreads knowledge. Knowledge creates independent thinkers. And independent thinkers challenge authority. So, to maintain power, innovation was suppressed. Meanwhile, in Europe, printing presses were spreading like wildfire. Books became widely available, education expanded, and new ideas multiplied. This intellectual explosion helped ignite the Industrial Revolution, and Europe's economy surged ahead. Let's bring it to today. Imagine a guy named Daniel in Ohio invents a revolutionary new way to print clothes. It's faster, cheaper, and better. I'm in the United States. He can get a patent, find investors, and build a business. His competitors will try to improve on his idea, and the whole industry evolves. That's progress. But what if Daniel was born in a country where those same powerful elites controlled the clothing industry? They might block his business license, create impossible regulations to crush him, or even just steal his idea. This is the silent killer of prosperity. It's not a lack of talent or resources, but a system designed to block innovation. Countries that embrace this process of creative destruction, where new ideas replace old ones, tend to grow. Countries that suppress it fall behind. The real problem is that once these extractive systems are in place, they are incredibly difficult to change. The very people benefiting from the broken system are the ones in charge of politics. They write the rules to protect their own power, making any real change seem dangerous. This is why so many nations stay poor. It's not because they lack potential, but because their political and economic systems are built to resist reform. Yet there is hope. History also shows us moments of transformation, turning points where citizens demand accountability and institutions are reformed to be more inclusive. When that happens, economic miracles can occur. The ultimate lesson here is powerful. A nation's wealth isn't really determined by its natural resources, its geography, or even its culture. It's determined by the institutions that shape opportunity for its people. Systems that include everyone create prosperity. Systems that extract wealth for a select few destroy it. Understanding this simple idea changes how you see everything. From global politics and economic inequality to the historic rise and fall of entire civilizations. Thanks for watching. The ideas explored in this video come from one of the most important economics books ever written. Why Nations Fail. If you want to understand why some countries become rich while others stay poor, I highly recommend reading it. I've left the purchase link in the description. If you want more deep economic stories that reveal how money, power, and nations really work, subscribe to the channel. Because the truth about the global economy is far deeper than most people realize.